Hey guys, Captain Shaq here, and I'm so excited to bring you what we know about EverQuest next. Finally, a AAA MMO development team has come out and realized that sandbox and dynamic content is the way to go with the MMO. WoW has had the MMO market on lockdown for theme park style MMOs. In other words, content that doesn't create itself, that isn't dynamic, is kind of just getting blasted through by the populace and then just being dumped, is being walked away from. There's been some instances where the systems have changed. Guild Wars has that kind of random event system, which is fun, but not really dynamic, and it's the same events over and over. They just happen at different times. But EverQuest next, I am so pumped for this. I love user-generated content, and they're all about it. SOE President John Smidley has said, the future of this game is in the player's hands, and we like it that way. So the game is being made by players, and this is how. Here's the best things about this game. EverQuest Next is going to come out in 3 phases. Phase 1 is a roundtable discussion between the fans and the developers about what kind of game features they want to see. Phase 2 is the Landmark phase. Landmark is coming out later this winter, and it's pretty much the box set tools for players to create content for the MMO. So you're taking the amazing talent that's already out there, and if you're not sure what talent I'm talking about, head over to my channel. We support the modding community, and it's all about players making content for games. And this is why I'm so excited for this game. So Landmark is a system where players get to make cool stuff. Players make a city or a dungeon, maybe some cool buildings or whatnot. And it's given to the developers. The developers decide which ones are awesome, and then the top ones out of the community are actually put in the final release version of the game. Sounds pretty cool, right? I'm crazy excited. But here's what makes the game really different. So we've got content made by players, dynamic content. The world is ever changing. The world is 100%, so they're saying right now, and the videos look fantastic. I mean, check this out. 100% destructibility in combat to the point where you can use it in combat. Want to kill a bunch of enemies with an avalanche? Create an avalanche. Do you want to break a bridge while an orc is running across it and kill the orc? Do it. You can do it. They're wanting to also make, and I really like this, the AI. They're trying to make the AI organic and fluid in the game. So instead of an orc attacking you because, for example, that they've used multiple times, that you've walked up to their campfire, like most MMOs, you hit that aggro radius and they freak out and come at you. Now the orc may come after you because you have a lot of gold on you, and orcs like shiny stuff, so they're going to come right after you. Maybe you've helped the orcs in some way and you're kind of friendly to them, or you're broke. Maybe they won't attack you. We don't know how that system's going to work yet. It's still in development, but it's a really cool concept. It kind of shakes the foundation of what's an enemy AI and what's not. The questing system is also something that's going to be dynamic. They're talking about making it so the game will actually watch your actions and figure out what you like to do. Do you like to just explore? Do you like combat? Do you like dungeons? Well, then you're going to run into more situations like that. Again, this is really early development phase. Not quite sure how all that is supposed to work, but it sounds really, really badass. So what we've seen so far is this destructible environment that has me very excited. What we can only assume is a very real-time combat. They've already stated there's going to be up to 40 classes that you can mix and match. So in their examples, you could make a barbarian rogue that backstabs people, or a teleporting mage archer. Definitely some really, really cool things. EverQuest has never been a focus on PvP, so balancing PvP really has never been an issue for them because there really hasn't been any. And I'm curious to know if they're going to have PvP in this. With the ability to build stuff and have this dynamic content, they're also making it so you can build buildings, city walls, you can wage war and change the landscape. Do they mean wage war against other players? Well, I don't know how that's going to work. With 40 classes, making that balance, actually work out is going to be difficult, but I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this one. This has now taken my top spot as of the 2nd of August, which is when this was announced, my top spot for my most anticipated MMO coming out. And they're going to have the tools out by this winter, so this has already been in development for quite some time. All right, well, stick here with TGN for more information on EverQuest Next, on the development kit, on what's coming out for the community. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my channel for more modding goodness, for modding content coming out for the communities for those games like Skyrim and Fallout. And as always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.